So many recipes out there call for waterlogged canned sweet potatoes, or worse, diluting a perfectly good, flavorful sweet potato in boiling water. Trust me, there's a better way. We're keeping all those Southern sweet potato casserole traditions intact, only there's gonna be less sugar and way more flavor. Roasting the sweet potato, or really any vegetable for that matter, brings out the natural sweetness and intensifies the flavor. What this means for your sweet potato casserole is you can use less sugar in the base and we can add extra marshmallows on the top. To roast your sweet potatoes, the first thing you're gonna do is place them on a rimmed baking sheet. Then drizzle them with oil, rub the oil all over, and pop them into a 400-degree oven. Bake for about 50 minutes until fork tender. Now what we're gonna do is just take a knife and cut them right down the center lengthwise. Now, normally I would advise that you wait until your potatoes have completely stopped steaming, but patience has never been my strong suit, and I'm ready to get this casserole on the road. So you can see I've just peeled off the skin, and now I'm just dumping it into the bowl. You can just peel off any skins that go in there with it. And we'll do the same for the remaining potatoes. I'm just gonna bring in a handheld mixer and just break up these sweet potatoes a little bit, and then we'll start incorporating the rest of the ingredients into the sweet potato base. If you don't have a handheld mixer, you can use a potato masher or a wooden spoon and just get those potatoes good and mixed up. Now going into the sweet potato base, we're going to add 1 stick or a half cup of unsalted butter. I've just got my butter softened to room temperature. That'll help it to incorporate really good in there. To this, I'm also gonna add some evaporated milk. I'm using evaporated milk over fresh because there's gonna be a stronger, richer flavor without all that extra moisture. Now, of course, we're gonna add some brown sugar. You can use light or dark brown sugar. Also gonna add some vanilla extract. About a teaspoon will do. We're also gonna add a teaspoon of kosher salt, ground allspice, and we'll add in some cloves as well. Now don't worry about any of these measurements. As always, I will link to this recipe in the description below. Go ahead and give this a mix. So now I'm just gonna crack 2 eggs into a small bowl. Go ahead and give them a whisk and a little bit of a head start before they go into the sweet potato base. Add them right in and mix one more time. This is looking great. We're gonna go ahead and get it into the casserole dish. Just get this filling right in here, and then we'll smooth over the top. So now we're just gonna cover the casserole with some aluminum foil, and we're gonna pop it in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. That's gonna give these ingredients some time to meld and for those eggs to cook through. And then we'll come back and finish it off with a very special ooey-gooey marshmallow topping. As soon as that timer goes off, it is time to add that marshmallow and pecan topping. Now I'm using miniature marshmallows, but if you'd prefer, you could use the big ones and then just pop them down in a nice little straight lined pattern. So as you can see, I'm piling the marshmallows high, making sure we get really good coverage all over the casserole. Now I'm just gonna sprinkle some chopped pecans right over the top. And then I like to do one more little sprinkle of the marshmallows, not a full layer, but just enough to coat some of those pecans. And we'll pop this back into the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes, just until these marshmallows are really melty and toasty and looking irresistible. All done. And can you even with these gorgeous toasty marshmallows? This looks fantastic. If you guys are looking for more holiday recipes, be sure to check out our cheesy crock-pot potatoes next. They are easy to make and perfect for feeding a crowd. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.